I'm gonna lock in for 365 days. This challenge has rules that are very simple. I can't smoke, I can't drink, no drugs, I can't go outside, go party, no clubs, none of that stuff, no movies, no TV shows, no social media. I do own an Instagram channel, but that's me producing content. I can't consume content. So all I do is I post and then I delete the app. So social media is non-existent for me, except for the fact that I post on Instagram just to gain traction. So that's what the rules are for this challenge. Every single week, I'm gonna film each day and put it into a compilation of each week, and then I'll do an overview of the month. I made this channel for motivational purposes. For anybody else that thinks that they can't lock in, they can't detach from what kind of vices they have to then go chase the person they want to become. So I'm doing this as proof, I'm doing this as motivation, I'm doing this to hold myself accountable, and I'm glad that you guys are here to witness this with me in this challenge. I can only take one day off, by the way. So when I say I take a day off, that means that I still have to abstain from everything, but when I do take a day off, it's just me not following my schedule as rigorously as I usually do. So that's what I mean when I say I take a day off. But other than that, when I say I have a day off, it just means I'm taking the day easy, but either I'm still day trading, learning day trading, or learning knowledge, or working out. So that's pretty simple for me. If you guys are new to the channel, like, subscribe, show me you guys like these type of videos. It'll give me some motivation to keep making this. I'm gonna do this for a whole year to show everybody that they could do it too. If I could do it, they could do it. If you guys like this stuff too, you wanna follow my IG, it would be much appreciated. Now let's get into this video. Good morning for day number 1 of month number 5, week number 17. Well, we've completed a whole nother month. We are 1/3 of the way finished with this whole challenge, and we're here. We got things to do. Good morning, that's all I can really say. I got a really good feeling about how this second third of the challenge, 2/3 of this challenge is gonna go. So basically another 4 months. I have very high hopes and expectations, but pretty good so far. We've waken up. Didn't just wake up, I actually got a lot of work done. But after getting a bunch of work done, I'm kind of just remembering that I have to do the intro. But I have a lot of work to do today, so we're gonna get to it. Y'all got no more old man.
No popozão, no sacode, vai começar. Aqui sim, ou você dança ou grave te balança. Sacode, vai começar.
Well, we're back for the day. Day over. Amazing day today. Great start to the first day of month number 5 and week number 17. That's all I can really say. It's interesting, very interesting. I have found my flow state of work that I do. And it's not even in no particular order. I just have a few subjects in which I flow on and ways that I flow in. And the whole idea of the flow state and everything about it is just made time go like this. Instead of days being rigorously enforcing my will upon my day-to-day tasks, it's actually becoming an enjoyment, and time passes so quick without even a thought in my mind about how long do I have to do this task. And the crazy thing about it is that I used to use a timer for this. 30 minutes, force myself for an hour. And I couldn't stop looking at the time like, okay, I got another hour, I got another 10 minutes, I gotta focus. And it was just so artificial and it was weak. But now, since I can enter this flow state in different topics and areas in which I don't have to enforce my will, the potentiality of how much creativity I can unleash throughout myself and the task that I do, the quality is just literally translated into the work that I do instantly. So the fact of the matter is, I have learned to a good degree on how to get a flow state and not force myself to do things and enjoy what I do and not make it tedious and not make it boring and not make it heavy-hearted. And it's like, okay, I like doing this stuff, and believe it or not, I get a lot of shit done. What's up, guys? Second day of week number 17, and we are awake. For some reason, we don't have internet in the house. We'll figure that out later. For now, I guess I'm just using hotspot, but nonetheless, good morning. Got work to do. Sorry for looking a little crazy, but what are you gonna do? I woke up like this. So, let's get to it. I'm gonna see you guys later on throughout the day. Today's gonna be my first day of using my new workout schedule. So, I'm actually slightly excited for that. We'll see how that goes. But I'll see you guys later on throughout the day. Good morning. So, I'm in the gym here. I've been here for like 2 hours. It's Christmas Eve. And I just finished my workout, and this lighting looks pretty crazy, so I thought I'd take a clip. Now I'm gonna take a few clips of me flexing. Honestly, it's just a lot of progress. I gained about, I'd say, 8 to 10 pounds, and it's just muscle, but it looks a little weird when I film in my house, so I feel like this does more justice to show how much progress I've made. So here it is. just think it looks a little bit different. Uh, it might not look different at all. Maybe a small difference because of the lighting, but I see difference. So that's all that really matters. But I guess since I'm already here in the gym, I could just end my day here, go home, and then really end my day after eating and so on and so forth. So today, overview of the day. Really light, really light. Not really, actually. It's pretty heavy too. So I still pretty much found out that I need to do a lot more inner work. It's a lot of work. You know, it's kind of interesting. When I grew up, I had this childhood, which was pretty crazy. And I'm not going to say it's the craziest because, you know, there's always people who's been through worse. And I can't sit here and say that I've been through the worst of the worst. But I've had my fair share of my downs. And it seems like a bunch of that stuff has stuck to me, to who I am now as a person. And it's still deep down there. So, I mean, it feels like I have a lot of internal work to do. And, you know, sometimes I realize that I always wanted to be around people. And maybe because I didn't want to work on myself internally and there was a lot of deep stuff. So it seems like now that I am by myself and I'm not actually trying to hang out with people and not as much as I used to be, I could actually take those steps to do that work on my own and be familiar with myself. Actually, believe it or not, this whole week, I might actually just be even more secluded than I've ever been, just to filter out even the little bit of noise that I get from people. So it's interesting, but I have a lot of work to do. Today was really heavy. We went through a lot of stuff. I'm enjoying trading a lot. I've narrowed my focus a little bit more. Today was my first day of hitting this new workout schedule. Soon, very soon, I'm not sure when, but maybe this week I will get some groceries, or maybe next week some groceries to then start to change up my diet. So I guess I'm going to go to bulking again, maybe a fair amount of weight every single week and not too much. I mean, I honestly want to shred. I want to see my abs, but I'm going to sacrifice that to keep bulking, and maybe throughout the end of this challenge, I'll shred and then I'll take some crazy pictures of how much muscle I've gained underneath all the fat. But in terms of philosophy today, I learned a lot too. Honestly, I'm just learning a lot, and it's to a small degree overwhelming, but deep down, this is what I've always wanted. And it seems like now I've made the time and space to do it. So the fact that I'm doing it, life is now testing me to see that if I can handle it, because I feel like life pretty much does give you what it wants or what you want, and it gives it to you in little amounts. And even if you can't handle the little amounts, I don't think it gives you the big amounts. So when it does give you the big amounts, I think it still does test you to see even if you're worthy of maintaining that big amount of whatever you desire from life. Then the life gives it to you to then test you. So this is very interesting. So yeah, I guess I'm just handling it now. You know, this is definitely something that I've always wanted since a young kid, which is knowledge about everything that I'm learning now, the type of person I'm becoming, the body I wanted, you know, the friends I want, the females, you know, I'm gonna let them wait, you know what I mean? So I got time, bro. I got time. And even if I don't, I'm okay with it, you know, because I've had my fair share of females so far. And I just got a lot of work to do on myself before I could be in that position to help somebody else, because, yeah, I think that's what a relationship really is. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Today was Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is going to be Christmas Day. And yeah, I'm not really celebrating or nothing. It's just going to be a normal day for me. I'm going to come here to the boxing gym. This is my place. I love this place. I didn't grow up in this place, but I grew up in another boxing gym with the same owner. I came here when I was maybe 17 years old. Now I'm 21, about to be 22. So a fair share of my life, a portion of it, has been created here in the essence of the boxing gym. What's up, guys? End of the day review for day number, I have no clue. Is today Thursday or is today Wednesday? Today was Wednesday. Okay. So, end of the day review for Wednesday. Good day. Very light, if I'm going to be completely honest. I did go to the gym. Even that was light. So, went to the gym. We woke up. We got some work done. And we did some trading. We did everything in every area that we usually do. Today, there was no boxing class. Today was actually Christmas. So, that was that. The day was very simple. Honestly, don't have too much to say here about anything. And just a simple overview. I will say one thing. I'm excited for this new workout schedule. I have no idea why, but I have a very, very good feeling, a good instinct about in the next month, 2 months, I'm gonna pretty much get huge. I have this weird feeling. I don't know why. Don't ask why, but it's just I'm just gonna get big. So honestly, already I'm seeing things like I don't know how to explain it, but never in my life have I gone to the weight gym this frequently. On top of that, been this heavy, so it's kind of weird. Like I feel huge, but the thing is, at the same time, paradoxically, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm skinny as shit. So it's like weird, but it's I guess a change, and we're going through it. The only thing I don't want to diminish is my boxing skills, but on top of that, I don't want to spar anymore because I don't want to get hit in the head a lot. It's not optimal for me. So we'll see. But that's it for today, guys. That's my overview. Very light, very simple. Good morning, guys. Day number 4. New day, new opportunities, new chances, and new things to learn, more experience. We got work to do, that's all I can really say, so let's get to the work. Back for the day over. So it's actually almost near the end of the day, and this is truly near the end of the day. Usually I'll come back from the gym and just straight up make this little video, but today I kind of went through a little bit more trading, and then it's a little bit later on in the day. I think maybe in like two hours I'm gonna go to sleep. It's 8:23. Wake up around like 6, 8, somewhere around there. Maybe even 10 o'clock, who knows. But today was my first or second day actually doing full body in the gym, so it's really nice. But the thing is, I do understand this simple fact. It don't matter how much you work out. If your diet's not right, you're not getting to where you want to get to. You're not going to get to where you want to get to. So, maybe in a day or two, or maybe even a few days, I will get to my grocery list so I can actually make that up. We'll see, but so far, pretty good. 2-hour workout. It's kind of long. It's a long workout, you know, so that's that. And trading is going really good, to be honest. Very good. Trading is good. Philosophy is amazing. Interestingly enough, I've been working my energetic body to get reprogrammed in a certain way, which I can let the natural subjective realm flow through my body so I can experience life in a subjective manner and not just an objective manner. In my head, I can experience it in my heart, experience it in my stomach, and all these other energy points. And it's really hard to put into words, but it's just more or less experiencing the world in a subjective manner. So that's how I'm going through it. But it seems like your nervous system gets programmed in a way due to your past traumas and wherever you haven't worked out. And there's a flow of energy which is natural, that resides, that is supposed to be attuned to moving in a certain way, but it seems like past traumas that you go through, and unless you work with it and through it, these channels are kind of blocked off. The best way to put it into an example would be a hose. You got a hose, this is a hole, and then there's a kink in the hose. And then say for example, I want to feel right here in my throat. Say for example, I went through something, for some reason my nervous system is tight right here. It's like a kink in the hole. So unless I go through this trauma, wherever's making my face tight, and I feel the emotion of that, and then I let it go and work through it, then energy can flow through. So unkink the hose, and then the flow of energy can then go through the hose, or the water could go through the hose, like into energy being able to flow through you. It's very interesting. It sounds all woo-woo, but honestly, I've worked through everything, a lot of things actually, and there's a lot more things I'm working through my past to then be comfortable. And guess what? I've actually found so much comfortability in myself. Interactions with people has drastically changed, and on top of that, my management of emotions has absolutely changed. And it's just a tool and a weapon that I've been able to start to use in life. So it's quite cool. And I don't really care honestly anymore if people think it's like, yo, subjective, this and that. At the end of the day, I still see myself as a man. I do things in a certain manner, which helps me live in a certain way, which doesn't have to be backed up by anybody else. So the way I'm going through life is my own unique way, and everybody else has that privilege and right to. So go do it. But that's just kind of what I'm working on. Trading, philosophy, reprogramming my nervous system, my physicality. Now I got a full body workout every 3 days throughout the week, and then boxing 3 days throughout the week also. Total of 6 days working out, and things are getting quite crazy. I can't lie. Experiencing this world in this way is bizarre. It's bizarre. It's something that I haven't been attuned to, and then now being attuned to it is very interesting. So we're gonna keep going through it. So good morning, day number 5, and we have work to do, like always. Pretty good stuff. Let's get into it. We are back for the day number 5. Over. We went to the gym, we got some food, we ate, and we're back. Crazy day today. Not really. It was very simple. The thing is, I've learned to get in the flow state a lot more throughout my routine. It dramatically changed my life so far. Absolutely. Getting in flow and getting in flow consciously has absolutely transcended the realm of work and the feelings even behind it. It seems like that discipline and willpower doesn't even need to get exerted due to the amount of flow that have accessibility to, I don't know how to explain it. So, okay, simple terms. When I get in the flow, when I work, it doesn't feel like I'm working. So work isn't work. It's just like doing a hobby, but it's still work. And when I do that in the manner that I do it, with the flow state, it's just so much more enjoyable and it's so much more quality work. So this is something very interesting that I found out. And that's something that I've been utilizing as a tool, but it's not always getting put into practice because sometimes I do have to just suck it up, buttercup, and just get to work. But majority of the time, I'm trying to just get in the flow state intentionally. So I do things from a place of genuine curiosity, love, and pretty much that. Yeah, and it's just very easy. So flow state, very, very game changing. It is something that has made my work a lot more enjoyable. But that's pretty much it for the day. If I give you guys the time, it's almost 11 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. So obviously I'm not at the house right now. I actually just woke up, I took a shower, and I'm just going straight to the gym now. Realized I forgot to check in. So this is me checking in the morning. Today is Saturday, day number 6. We literally didn't even eat. We just took a shower. We're just going straight to the gym. So this is what's going on today. And I actually have a feeling that it's going to be a very productive day. It's not just a feeling. I'm going to make it happen. So we'll see that. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys at the end of the day. Review. What's up? Back, done for the day. And yeah, we finally get a rest day for our body tomorrow. So hitting all these full body workouts, hitting the boxing gym, stuff like that was a little intense. That's all I could say. But the good thing about my workout routine with the full body is that now I can I've been recording how many sets and reps I do, so I can increase the weight and I can increase the reps. And now I can actually see how much growth I make over time, which is always good to see where you came from and where you are right now. I mean, not such a big deal, but I had another PR today on my bench, which is pretty good. I mean, it's just a little bit normal now, to be completely honest. But, it's always a big win. Yeah, today is pretty much over. I have a few more things to do. Tomorrow, actually, I'm going to make a plan right now for tomorrow. Make 2 Instagram reels and also get my grocery list and the groceries that I need in order to get everything situated. I'm actually going to write this down on my whiteboard, and if I say I'm going to get it done, it's going to get done. So I'm actually going to write this on my whiteboard right now. Okay, so a little recap about how everything is going in terms of self-work. Honestly, it's a lot of self-work. There's so much work that I had to do, but I've made so much progress in a span of only like a week. But the thing is, I got so much to do, and it's a little bit daunting, but this is all work that I have to do. I still have to also remember the fact that I am still 21 too. I mean, I'm about to be 22, so it's kind of crazy. But looking back at it, I have so much work to do. I have a lot of mindset shifts that needs to get completed. And I have a few more areas that I need to work on. And it's kind of crazy. When you break through your old reality of who you used to be as a person, you step into this new person. You see traces of the person you used to become. And sometimes you understand that if you're smart enough to understand the fact that your body is literally addicted to the amount of chemicals you make based on what emotions you feel, and the chemicals that get made up is simply based on the emotions you feel. So some people actually get addicted to their emotions, which is so hard for them to break through the cycle of going from one phase to another. That's why depressed people are pretty normal and good at being depressed, because they're addicted to that. Sometimes people that are addicted to winning are addicted to the dopamine hit that they get, the releasing chemicals in their body that they get of doing these hard things that makes them, to one degree, an addict to a certain chemical, but to a certain degree, we're all addicts to all these chemicals that we all feel. So what are these chemicals? These are emotions, because when you feel an emotion, you feel the energy, and then your whole body feels the chemical reaction to it. That's what your state of being gets transferred to. Now, my whole point of saying that was that today I saw a little retracement of who I was as a person, and I'm going past that, but I feel like sometimes it's good to have that person because everything you went through and all the trauma you went through, it's kind of like a trump card when you need to remember who you are as a person. But still, I do get some, I mean, there's no judgment. There's no judgment. I can't judge, because everything is what it is. And for me to say this is, anything after that sentence is to put judgment on it. And then that's to label it either good and bad. When nothing is either good and bad, it's like looking at hot and cold. Which one's better? Hot is hot, cold is cold. Cold is used for some things, hot is used for some things. And they're both very important. If you didn't have cold, you can never maintain food at all. Your freezer wouldn't work. And hot, you'd never be able to warm up your food. So just that simple scenario, like good and bad. It's just on a different side of a spectrum. So, I mean, I don't really judge it. And this is something that I've kind of came to as a conclusion as a person. Even the reactions that I've gotten, being scared, being fearful, and being intimidated by amount of work and being intimidated about all these things in life that's going to come my way because of the person I am and the journey I've chosen, it's all okay. And honestly, I'm ready for it and I'm ready to walk through it. And I always will be, no matter what. So this is kind of where I've been through. And if you guys can't tell, I have monumentally changed fundamentally in every aspect of my being, my mentality, my information about the world, and my finances and my physicality based on this journey. And the gift I want to give to you guys is the simple sentence of do it. Change. And you don't have to change. Understand who you are. And if you want to change, you could do it. And if you don't take the step like I did, then you're missing out on everything that I'm going through. And it doesn't have to be in the same footsteps. But if you do it, maybe you'll actually live the life that you want. Because maybe you've been living on autopilot this whole time. I know I have. Some people aren't. Good to them. People that are, and through the surface, they're breaking through. Break. Good morning. This is a new day. Last day, actually, of the whole week. Sunday, day number 7. Over. It's not over, actually. Hold on. Okay, so, new day, good morning. Day number 7. These days are a little bit chill. What we usually do is have a meeting with the guys. We don't work out today. Honestly, my whole body is sore, and finally having a rest day has helped. Is going to help. Today's that one day. So, after working out for 6 days, today's our day off for working out, but we do have those 2 Instagram reels to make, and we have some groceries to get to begin our new diet. So, we're going to put that into play. I'm also going to need to get a flex session in today also, just to show progress of week number 17. Honestly, this flex session is going to be pretty fire. I'm gonna try to remember to not eat as much so my stomach don't look as big. Because when I eat. So it makes it look like I don't got abs and all that stuff. But, I mean, hey, we'll see. We are back for the day. It is now the end of the week. I already did my flex session. Now I'm here to end the day off so I could call it a night and then go to sleep. But so far, the day went pretty good. Now, if I was to give an overview of the week, I actually spent a lot of time trying to get into flow state in the fastest way that I can for the longest time possible. And it has worked amazingly. So the thing is, this week was pretty spiritual in the same manner, but it was pretty trading focused too. I made a lot of progress in trading. So in that manner, it was a pretty successful week. That's pretty much the overview of the week. On top of that, it was my first week executing my new workout regimen, which is working out 2 hours every time I do go to the weight gym. And also hitting full body And I think immediately you could see results on my body. So that's a big W for me. On top of that, I found out a lot of stuff and connected a bunch of dots that weren't connecting for me when I was learning about philosophy. So that was pretty good too. Very successful week overall in terms of trading. I've advanced in terms of my physicality. I've advanced, and in terms of my financial education, I've also advanced to a higher degree. Now, that's pretty much it for the week. It's pretty short, simple, and sweet. But yeah, guys, we made progress, and that's pretty much the biggest takeaway. I'm happy about that. Week number 17 is over. This is the first week of month number 5. We are more than 1/3 of the whole challenge done now, so which is good. Now we're gonna go to week number 18.